DatPiff's revenue on a consistent decline, KP was forced to make his toughest decision yet. It was time to sell the company, yet the question remained to who? Having built this entire business from the ground up, basically by himself, KP did not want to just sell it off to some randoms. And as it turns out, the streaming giant Apple Music was actually one of the first interested buyers. If you can remember, back at this time, Apple Music was also experimenting with the idea of exclusive releases, one of the biggest being Chance the Rapper's coloring book, which KP had offered Chance a deal to release it via DatPiff in 2016, but there was just no way he could compete with Apple.
So that was another thing. Chance was somebody that, I did all of his, mixtapes up to that point. I went to him with an offer of 50 grand, I think, for that mixtape. And then I remember a few days before Apple Music released it, his manager Pat called and said, Apple offered him 1.5 million.
Wow.
And then, again, that's one of those things like, damn, like I couldn't even get close to that. And I can't be mad at him. You're talking about 50 grand compared to 1.5.
Not only did the Chance the Rapper DatPiff deal fall through, but so did Apple's offer to buy the platform. And as KP felt left with no other choice, in 2019 DatPiff was officially sold to this Santa Monica-based company called Media Lab. With only one other brand under their belt at the time, Whisper, Media Lab apparently had a big desire to venture into the music space, and felt that acquiring DatPiff was the perfect place to start.
They made a fair offer for brand, and obviously the fact that revenues were declining, turning down a couple $1 million was kind of like, we could never get this offer again. And if they can, provide this kind of Silicon Valley backing and the funding and raising money that they're able to do, this really could be the next kind of, turning point for DatPiff to last another 15, 20 years, maybe in a new business model, maybe in a new way.
At first though, KP was thrilled. He got a nice fat paycheck in his pocket, and at least as it initially seemed, he did not have to sacrifice this business he had dedicated his entire life to.